moment in your life when it's time to awaken. You stumbled upon the cottage, no mistaken, divinely orchestrated. Meet Auntie Karen, who knows where you've been searching for that clarity in this moment in life. When you're feeling so alone, Karen's Cottage is here to be a second home. We all have a common bond. Auntie Karen, the responsibility she's been given, that's what comes with psychic ability. You have to deliver in truth and humility. She's tapped into the divine. She knows that every person is here by universal design. When you hear that southern accent as she says, come on in, she's ready to begin. The duality of the Gemini personality is absolutely a reality. Don't let the sparkle in her eyes be misleading, that she will spring into action. If you want a reaction, not even a fraction of what she's got to unleash, suggest you respect with the rest. This is her space. Don't forget about her twin who's not afraid to catch a case. If you get in her face, this is the cottage, come on in. Now your journey can begin here at the cottage, come on in. Welcome to the cottage, welcome to the cottage.
Hey y'all, welcome. How's everybody doing? Welcome to mini readings. Hello. Let's clear some energy with the sound bowl and then we will get started on the readings. Lauren, you are up first if you are here. All right. Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday, fun day. Here we go. All right. Everybody ready to get started? Lauren, are you here? I got your email, and Pink, I got your email as well. Let's see here. All right. What's up? Are y'all here? Anybody here? I see some people in the chat, but I don't see anybody chatting. Excuse me. I just woke up, y'all. I usually take a little nap right before I do mini reads, and I did, so that I'm refreshed. Are y'all there? Do I have the chat turned off? No, there's Greenie Joey. All right, there y'all are. Hello, yes, please say hello. All right. Hey, Jennifer, how you doing? All right, Cassie, I just got your notification. You'll be after Cola. I'll get you on the list in a minute. All right. Lauren, are you here? Lauren sent her questions on email. If I don't quit yawning, oh my gosh. All right, wake up, Karen. What do I need to know about when I will be financially sovereign? Won't need to work at all, have enough money to thrive. And then 2, when are my boyfriend and I moving in together? Okay, so Lauren, I do not read when questions, okay? The tarot cannot give dates and times, but, and that's in my instructions. You may not have seen that. I don't know if you are here. Does tarot readings, Bergie Bots. Yeah, I do, clearly. But Lauren, I'm going to need another question for a replacement. If Lauren's not here, what I may do is come back to her and then, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come back to Lauren. We'll go ahead and read. Hey, B, how you doing? And Jennifer, we're going to go ahead and read for you. All right, let's see what's up with Jennifer. I'm leaving my current job to relocate and go to school. Will I find a full-time job with the salary that I am used to? And then general advice for now and the rest of the year with school, work, finances, and enjoying this blessing. Absolutely. All right. Let's take a look at looking for a job with the salary that you're used to. What are the energies around that? What are the energies around that? Let's take a look for you, Jennifer. What are the energies around Jennifer finding work, paying the salary that she is used to? What are the energies around that? Finding something with the salary that she is used to. Let's see here. Let's see what we've got. How do the energies look for Jennifer to find something paying the salary that she is used to? Nine of Wands in reverse, Six of Cups upright, the Fool in reverse. Why is that? I almost think that you got to change your approach with the Nine of Wands in reverse. You got to change your approach. And I'm not talking about what you're doing. This may be mental. I almost wonder if you are coming at this from a place of fear. With the Fool card in the reverse. Nonetheless, I see you finding I do see you finding something. But one thing I want you to do is this is going to sound crazy. Don't worry and stress about it. Nine of Wands here in the reverse. It's going to come to you, all right? And I don't want you to stress about it, if that makes sense. But I definitely see you finding something. Ace of Wands. Yeah, and I can see that, but I do feel like you're going to find something here. I want to get some, there's something here that looks good. Yeah, I've got the fear of being here. I kind of feel like there's something good that is unknown to you. I know that sounds crazy, but there's something here that you're going to find out that is good news around your situation, and I'm not sure what it is. Temperance, you're being divinely guided, but you do have something here. There's that Ace of Wands, Six of Pentacles. That tells me you're going to have the money that you need, and you are going to be comfortable. This speaks to a balanced budget, right? So I do like that as far as, and I see it right here. Okay. Let me get your second question. Okay. General advice for now and the rest of the year with school, work, finances, and enjoying this blessing. Hey, Lauren. So I skipped you. I'm going to come back to you in a minute, Lauren. Give me 1 second. I skipped you because I got to get a replacement question, and I'll get back to that in just a second, but hang on 1 second. All right. Give me some general advice for Jennifer as she embarks upon this new adventure. Give me some advice for Jennifer as she embarks upon this new adventure. Give me some advice for Jennifer as she embarks upon this new adventure. Advice for Jennifer as she embarks upon this new adventure. Let's take a look. Pace yourself. Pace yourself and stay balanced. Pace yourself. Remember This is a marathon and not a sprint. So, keep the end in sight. Also, take this in pieces, in chunks. Um, you know, one thing that's going to help you that I'm picking up is kind of, every time you finish a semester, that's an accomplishment. Keep your eye on the present and getting through this one semester and then the next semester and then the next. But also remember, you've got to pace yourself because you've got endurance as an issue. So what that means is you got to take care of yourself, right? In that you've got to make sure you're getting enough rest, you're eating right, you're taking time for, self-care, your spirituality, your meditation, and staying balanced. The Four of Wands is here. The 1111 card reminds you that, again, you're being divinely guided. I got that once again for you. And I feel like, I don't know. I mean, there's good energy around this thing. The Six of Cups, there's really a good, you're on the right track energy with this thing, if that makes sense, with this 1111 card and the Six of Cups, right? And all of that. Hey, Lauren. Hey, Blair. I'm going to see if there's anything else. Just keep your balance, body, mind, soul, and spirit. It's easy to get imbalanced, when we have a big course load. But I'm seeing that you might have a tendency to exhaust yourself. And that's why I interpreted that like that. I'm going to see if there's anything else here for you, Jennifer. Four of Wands suggests that you're going to feel at home in your new place. That's another thing. Empress, you got growth, and honey, you're going to be fine. This is going to blossom. Growth, expansion, and abundance with that Empress card. It's coming to you. All right. Again, I've got something here coming out that's good news. Good news coming out. I don't know if there's just a friend here that's going to be great or love or what, but I've got something here. I did get the apartment that I said you would get. Okay, great. I'm glad to hear that. Jennifer. And I see that here again with that Four of Wands. But I feel like there's something good that's coming towards you. It may be a person that you're going to meet. I don't know if this is a friend, a study buddy, romance. I don't know what the situation is, but it's good. All right. And I think that this is going to be very helpful in you acclimating yourself into your new environment. But overall, you're just getting such good cards around this thing, Jennifer. You're just getting such good cards. Very, very exciting. I get you. Adjusting and just doing great. I really do. And I love that for you. This looks so nice. Another bit of advice that I see here. Remember this. Control is an illusion. We're never in control. Be like water. Flow. Let things come to you as they come to you. Granted, you got to work hard because you got to study and all of that. But at the end of the day, you've got nothing to worry about. Everything is coming to you in the perfect time. Everything in the perfect time. So I hope that was helpful for you, Jennifer. I hope that was helpful, my love. All right. Let's and I'm so excited on the apartment. So excited. That is great news. That is great news. Love that. Let's see. So we've got Cassie and Catherine. Let me update the list, y'all. Oh, well, thank you for that, Jennifer. Thank you so much. I'm glad that we can be helpful for you. You know, I want you to keep us posted on how you're doing, right? Because we're invested. We're all rooting for you to do well in this new venture, right? Yeah. So Lauren, yeah. So let's go back to Lauren because we had skipped her. Oh, you sent me another email. What do I need to know? Let's see. Okay, yes. What do I need to know about being financially sovereign? And then, okay, this is the question two. When are my boyfriend and I moving in together? So a lot of people really don't understand this about tarot. Tarot doesn't specify timelines. It reads energies around, or it doesn't name specific times, places, people, or events. It gives us the energies around the things we specify. So, for example, tarot doesn't have a calendar, but what you can do to nail this down is you can say, will this happen during this time, or what's going to happen during this time? So I did get your email and any insight on the next step of our relationship. Yeah, so I can read around the energies of that. And let's look at what you need to know about being financially sovereign. And I love that. Awesome goal. All right, so let's take a look for you, Miss Lauren. Let me timestamp for you real quick. Here we go. And by the way, Lauren, welcome to Patreon. I saw where you joined the other day, and I hope you're enjoying that. Laura's on Patreon. Several of y'all are. All right. So let's take a look, Lauren. What does Lauren need to know about becoming financially sovereign? I want to go look at this again. What does Lauren need to know about being financially sovereign? Thank you, Laura. What does Lauren need to know about being financially sovereign? What does Laura need to know about being financially sovereign? What does Lauren need to know about being financially sovereign? Four of Wands, Strength reversed, Three of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so here's the thing. This may sound a little bit crazy, but I'm going to tell you what the cards are saying. This is one of those things that you have to already be experiencing. In order to get something, you have to already be experiencing it. Auntie Karen, have you lost your mind? That makes no sense. No, I haven't lost my mind. This is something that you cannot strong arm. You just have to live in and walk in as if you are in it. Okay. Let's talk about financial sovereignty. Let's talk about financial sovereignty. We're always financially sovereign. We're always financially sovereign. You just got to realize that you're financially sovereign. You just got to realize financial sovereignty means that, let's see, well, not even that. I'm financially sovereign. And what I mean by that is this. let's take me for example. Do I have enough money that I could never have to work again? No. But am I financially sovereign? Is it up to me how much money I have? You damn right. It's all in my hands. It's all in my hands. You can't strong arm financial sovereignty. You can't force it. You have to get yourself in vibrational alignment with it. So, what you have to do is identify the blockages. You have to identify what's blocking this. Okay. And let's talk about manifestation just a little bit. And this is the part of manifestation that the manifestation gurus don't cover. And in my mind, most of them, 90% of them, I will say, do not. Maybe all of them. And that is this. When we talk about like attracts like, we manifest what we are in vibrational alignment with. And that is true. And a lot of your gurus will tell you that. But here's what they don't tell you. The energy that matters is your subconscious. Those things that you are unaware of in your subconscious mind. That's the hand that rocks the cradle. That controls every single experience that we have. Okay. And what I'm talking to you about is based on Jungian psychology. All right. And Lauren, I know that you're a member of the Phoenix Rising Fam Jam stuff throughout the coming days. And already there's some stuff on there about that. Okay. But you've got to get yourself in vibrational alignment in your subconscious, right? Does that make sense? And so, do you have some blockages? I do see that you do. And look, listen, the best way to do that is by doing the inner work to identify those blockages, okay? You're the one that has to find those, and you're the one that has to get those in alignment. And that's going to take time and work, all right? So, and am I sitting here pretending that I'm imperfect and that my subconscious is clean as a whistle? If I'm walking and I'm breathing, I got shit in my shadow, right? That's, still there. That's a never-ending journey, right? That's the journey and the path to self-awareness and self-actualization that we're talking about here. Shadow work, healing is a small part of shadow work. It's how most people get started, myself included, but it's about much more than that, okay? And this, the more inner work that you do, the better your energetic vibration is at the subconscious level for attracting whatever you want, whether it's financial sovereignty, long-term healthy romance, a nice home, moving overseas, the ability to travel, whatever it is, you got to get yourself at the subconscious level in vibrational alignment with what you want. So we went a little deep, but I don't care. I hope that helped you, Lauren. I hope that helped you. And as an assurance, your 4 of Wands came out. And what that says, you're never at the wrong place. You're always exactly where you need to be, hearing exactly what you need to hear. And so rest assured that everything you want. Let me tell you something. I posted this a while back. And I fully believe this. None of us really have any idea how powerful we are. That's in the subconscious. We don't really know. But if we did, we'd never want for anything the rest of our lives. We never want for anything because every answer you need, everything that you want, it's inside. It's inside you. You are the universe experiencing itself. There you have it. There you have it. Yes, butterflies can't see their own wings. That's a great analogy. I love that. I love that. So let me get your second question. Let's get the insight. And Taylor, I did get your, I did get you. I saw you. I'm going to update. I've got several people that booked while I was reading for Lauren. We'll update after I finish reading for Lauren's second question. Let's look at this relationship with you and your boyfriend and see what we can see about that. What does Lauren need to know in general about her boyfriend and taking the next step? What does Lauren need to know? What does Lauren need to know about the next step with her boyfriend? What does Lauren need to know? Give me some insight for Lauren. What does she need to know about this? What does Lauren need to know? What does Lauren need to know about the next step with her boyfriend and what to expect? Let's see what we have. Let's see what we have. Nine of Cups, Six of Swords, Magician, but in the reverse. Why is that? Queen of Pentacles. There's some things that he needs to work on. There's some things that he needs to heal from. If he's not careful, or you're not careful, together, your joint energy, you guys may end up sabotaging something. You're both invested in this, okay? You are. But there's some issues here, and I'm not sure what they are, but they're causing stability issues. It could be spending. But it could cause things to go off in the ditch, literally, with the Chariot here in the reverse, the Five of Swords in the reverse. Okay. There's something here that he needs to clear out. And I don't know, or you or both of y'all, I'm not sure which it is, but there's some issues. Sun reversed, Three of Cups. He's scared, but so much better. Yeah. That's still, that may be what it is. That may be what it is. And you guys may need to kind of address that before taking that next step, right? So, yeah. And it's probably that you need to do some more processing through that trauma. Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that, Lauren. But that's what I got. Hey, Anastasia, how you doing? Why is I don't understand. I can see the comments on here, but not on here. Okay. Well, I can just look right here, but whatever. All right. But yeah. Yeah. And, having an awareness of it is a good step in the right direction for sure. But I think you guys need a little more time and work. That's what I get. I see you guys both having investment in each other and really wanting something together. But I see you guys inadvertently, if you're not careful, letting this fear affect you guys. All right. So that's what I got. That's what I got. I hope that helps you, my love. All right. So let's see here. I need to update the list. Oh, thank you, Lauren. That is so sweet. All right. So after Catherine, Anastasia, and then Taylor, and then Sarah. All right. Let's update. Yes, we're growing. I love that. Air day. All right. So after Catherine is Anastasia, and then Taylor, and then Sarah. And up next is R.A. And I put initials because I didn't think that I could pronounce the first name, but we will see. Let's see. Okay. What is going on with this crazy chat? But okay, here we go. All right. So next up is, okay, this is R-A. Is it Rabia? I may be saying that wrong, and I hope not, but all right. I hate that I can't pronounce things. Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry. Okay, R-A. So we want G's current feelings. I got you. I got you. Let's see what we got, love. Let's see what we got. I gotcha. Well, that's cute. I like that name. That's cute, Via. I like that. Let's check in on G. Let's check in on G's current feelings toward you. Give me G's current feelings toward Via. Via, what's your zodiac sign? G's current feelings toward Via. G's current feelings toward Via. G's current feelings toward Via. Gotcha. G's current feelings toward Via. G's current feelings toward Via. G's current feelings toward Via. G thinks you're their divine counterpart. Finds you very attractive. Why is the Two of Wands in the reverse, Five of Swords in the reverse? There's some regret about a decision that G made. Or that they didn't make a decision, or they made a wrong decision. One or the other. There's regret about something that they handled in the wrong way. Wheel of Fortune. Feels like you're their person. Feels fated. But there's regret. Give me more on the Five of Swords in reverse, Ten of Swords in reverse, World reverse. That's unfinished business and come back around energy. B, I'm going to assume that you and this person, that you guys are apart right now and you have history. He walked away. Okay. Not a nasty argument. Okay. He has regret for that. He definitely has regret for that. Unfinished business, wants to come around, feels like you are his person. Flat out. Pay attention to sevens, B. You got sevens all over the place in this thing. Four of Wands. Darn. This one he feels like you his woman. You his wifey, life partner. What? Good Lord. He don't sleep well. Pay attention to fours. Now you got repeating fours, babe. Pay attention to fours and repeating sevens. But listen to me. He don't sleep without you very well. Have you really been seeing a lot of sevens? He does not sleep well without you. He does not. He tosses and turns. He's stressed. I think this is really bothering him. He doesn't want to lose you. There you go. Yeah. Well, guess what, my Pisces friend? Your Pisces intuition was on point. But I get it. intuitively we feel stuff. A lot of times we like confirmation with tarot. So I get that. We like independent confirmation many times. But you are absolutely correct. You don't sleep either. You guys may dream about each other as well. That's another thing that I get. You could be mirroring each other. You very well could be. That oftentimes can be the case. That can be the case. I believe there's an apology coming here with this Five of Swords in the reverse. All right, lovers. He feels very connected to you. You his boo thing. You're his boo thing. Yeah, most assuredly be you. I love that for you. I hope that gave you some clarity. You are welcome. Thank you. Thank you. As always. And next up, we have Andrea. Andrea R. Give me 1 second, y'all. Excuse me. All right. Hey, Andrea, how you doing? Let me timestamp for you, my love. All right, Andrea. Let me go to your question here. Here we go. Oh, you've had 2 questions. Okay. We want to know about Simon. Remind me, I know you've told me before, but remind me again, Andrea, of your zodiac sign. And Simon's too, if you want. But we want to know how he feels since that I randomly ghosted him, and will he reach out, or is he done trying with me? I didn't reply to his previous text. We're going to find out what we can find out for you. How does Simon feel about the random ghosting? You're a Cancer, he's a Capricorn. Okay. I think I remember that. All right. How does Simon feel about being randomly ghosted by Andrea? How does Simon feel about being randomly ghosted by Andrea? How does Simon the Capricorn feel about being randomly ghosted by Andrea the Cancer? How does Simon feel about that? How does he feel about that? How does he feel about that? Overwhelmed and trying to make sense of it, trying to think from a logical standpoint, if that makes sense. Wanting to make peace with the Five of Wands here in the reverse, but feeling off base. Yeah, definitely wanting to make peace. All right. He has love for you, but he feels overwhelmed, and he kind of feels like he has lost traction with you, influence, traction, right? He feels alone. He feels abandoned. Five of Pentacles here. He feels left out in the cold, flat out. Anything else you can tell me about this? Give me more on the King of Swords, Two of Swords. He's trying to figure this out. You know, or I think he he knows what he's done. Two of Swords in reverse. You know, it's kind of like, yeah, I know what I did. I know what I did. Page of Pentacles, Hermit reversed. I do get him reaching out to you. He may have already talked to some mutual friends or talking to his friends, getting advice. I did get that as well. I did get him popping up with the Hermit here in the reverse. He definitely wants to. Yeah, look at the love. He's got a lot of love for you, Andrea. Got a lot of love for you. I want to go specifically to your question of whether or not he is going to reach out, or is he done trying since you didn't reply to his previous text? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what we can find out for you. Will he reach out to Andrea anymore, or is he done? What's his future actions, if any, toward Andrea? What's Simon the Capricorn's future actions toward Andrea, the Cancer? Give me his future actions. Give me his future actions. Give me his future actions. Give me his future actions toward Andrea, the Cancer, please. Give me his future actions. What are his future actions toward Andrea? What are his future actions toward Andrea? Six of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Hangman in reverse. I think he may give this one more shot, is what I'm picking up. I think he's going to give this one more shot. He's in this energy of wanting to jump off the hook. He really does want he does want your attention. He feels ignored. He does have regret. I think he's going to give this one more shot. And then that's going to be that. I think he'll give up. There it is. Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, he definitely is going to try one more time. One more time. And then that'll be that. But he definitely wants to work things out, and he has regret. He does feel like you're mad. He feels like it's chilly. And he's got the impression that you don't need him anymore, that you're doing just fine without him. He may be afraid that you are seeing someone else, or you have moved on. He is afraid you've moved on. That's what I got here. So that's what I got. I hope that gave you some clarity, Miss Andrea. Let me know. Let me know. But I definitely feel like there's one more. He's got one more in him. And then he'll be like, I guess I've blown it. Does that make sense? So let me know if that gave you the clarity that you are needing or seeking. Oh, I've got Ray here after Sarah. Let me update the list. Okay, good. I'm glad it gave you clarity, my love. I'm glad it gave you clarity. I'm glad it helped you. Laura G in the house. What's up, Laura G? All right, my Laura G friend. Who is in my future romantically? I went off your topic from today. I got you. I got you. Let's find out, love. Let's find out. Trying to stay cool. That's funny. Who's coming toward Laura, the Gemini? Who's coming toward Laura? Who's coming toward Laura? Who's coming toward Laura? Who's coming toward Laura, the Gemini, please? Who's coming toward Laura, the Gemini? Who's coming toward Laura, the Gemini? I'm going to say 2, but we'll see. Who's coming toward Laura, the Gemini? 1 for each twin. Who's coming toward Laura, the Gemini? Exactly, Queen Joey. Who's in her future romantically? Who's in Laura, the Gemini's future romantically? Tell me about Laura's romantic future, please. That's nice. I did tell you too. You got 2 different people that are going to come to. You got 2 different people. Both of them are single. I like one better than the other. One of them is a bit of an overthinker. The other one is more chill, if that makes sense. Both of these are single as a Pringle. One gets stressed and is an overthinker. And I'm going to figure out both of these for you, Laura. It's literally funny. I've got the 9 of Cups, the 2 of Wands in reverse, and the 9 of Swords. 9s are about being single or independent, right? And so this is what I see. Oh my, look at here. Empress. Lovers. I told you you had a choice to make between 2 people. You know, when I looked at the bottom of the deck earlier, I saw the 6 of Cups. There's a soul bond here coming to. There is a soulmate in your energy. And we've picked it up again here with this Lovers card. But the Lovers can also mean more than one person. There is somebody here that may be at a distance. Oh, somebody here you've got history with. Somebody here is popping up from the past. Hermit reverse. But one of these people is at a distance or travels. They're a lot of fun. They're going to find you very attractive, Laura. They're going to really be in admiration of you. That's what I feel. The person from your past really misses you and regrets losing you. Definitely has regret, feels like they fumbled you. I'm not sure the timing of this stuff. You will be in a happy relationship with the 4 of Wands coming out. I like this I feel like this 9 of Cups is your newbie. I feel like your 9 of Swords is the person from the past. You've been talking to somebody at a distance. Taurus, Libra, Gemini, possibly. The Four of Wands is here. Whoever this is, you'll definitely, probably move in together, have a serious relationship with, possible marriage. Um, Whoever this is a lot of fun. Three of Cups, and that's important to Geminis. Um, is there anything else? Hey, man, fresh. This person is good with money. Justice. There's that Libra energy again. But doesn't have to be, but I just like that it came up in the upright Justice card here. It may even indicate what this person might do for a living or something of that nature. But definitely somebody that is fair and balanced, and not like Fox News fair and balanced. Really fair and balanced, right? I keep getting traveling energy. Whoever this is has a youthful energy. They may literally be younger than you. And the blinky is good. There's a lot of sexual chemistry between you and whoever this is. So yay for that. I like that. I think this person is going to be very passionate. Keeping it PG-13, Laura. But yeah, I like this energy. But this past person ain't going to leave you alone. They're in your energy here. They're missing you. They're feeling left out in the cold. The newbie is younger and Gemini. Oh, wow. This is insane. It's insane. I love that. That's so cool. I could be picking up on this one. But I like it. Independent. Very independent. Whoever your newbie is that I'm picking up on is independent, but happy. I like that for you. Laura, you'll laugh. Do you watch TikTok, Laura? Are you on TikTok? I'm on TikTok, but I don't have any content myself, but I'll go on there sometimes and just, fiddle around. And something hit my feed the other day, and that, I don't know if you're on there, you don't have it. Well, there's this theme song where they, it says it's calling all the names of the demons, like Lucifer, Beelzebub, right, and all that. And like they'll do that, and they talk about their zodiac signs, and it was this couple, and it showed them kissing, right? And it showed their signs, and both of them are a Gemini sun, moon, rising, Venus in Cancer, and they had another Cancer placement in common. It was like, oh, you're just in love with yourself, right? It was crazy. It was so funny. Anyway, yeah, I know. I thought that was hilarious. I was like, Lord, that's a lot of Gemini. I like Geminis, but good God Almighty. But they were cute. And that was the theme song playing in the background. I should have kept that, but it was funny as all get out. Laura, can I ask you a question? I know you're a Gemini sun. I don't know if any, and you've probably told me your other placements and I can't remember. What is it in your energy that gives you that grounded stability? Where is the fixed energy in your chart, or either earth energy? Where is it? Because you've got something that grounds the hell out of your energy. And I've been wanting to ask you that for a while. I just pick it up. There's a very grounded, I get the Gemini, but you're more grounded than me. Is it that you're a third decan Gemini or what? There it is. Capricorn rising. There you go. Okay. Well, I have a Capricorn moon though, and I still act like an idiot. But yours is in your rising, so you would feel it more. You would present more with that, grounded, stable energy. I gotcha. Yeah, Capricorn is very steadfast. That is for sure. All right, we are getting ready to read for Pink. And Pink sent me, I know Pink did send me, yep, there it is right there. You have Taurus Mercury. I do too. I've got a Taurus stellium. Do you believe that? I have Mars, Mercury, and Jupiter in Taurus. So I have a Taurus stellium. Everybody's sitting here listening to me going, well, I can't tell it. I don't see a bit of fixed energy in you, Auntie Karen. It's there. It's there. It doesn't show, but like I can feel it myself, if that makes sense. I can feel the Taurian traits in certain parts of me, if that makes sense. I can feel them. I'm by no means a Taurus, but I do certain things and think about certain things like a Taurus, right? So, and it's funny because all that stuff's in my 12th house. My ruling planet, which, I'm a Gemini rising, right? And my ruling planet is Mercury. It's in my 12th house, which is the freaking basement, right? It's like, anyhow, that's my voice. But I found my voice. You're like, yeah, you did. We hear you. All right, Miss Pink, let's go. Let's go, Pink. Let's see what's up, my love. We're going to check in on this Pisces, yes? Okay, the Leo, Pink the Leo. Let's see what's up, Pink. What's going on with this Pisces toward Pink the Leo? What's going on with this Pisces toward Pink the Leo? Oh, thank you, Laura. Likewise. Let's see here. What's going on with the Pisces toward Pink the Leo? The Pisces, please. Give me an update on the Pisces toward Pink. Let's see what's up with this Pisces, please. What's up with this Pisces? What's up with this Pisces toward Pink the Leo? What's up with this Pisces toward Pink the Leo? What's this obstacle? What's this? Two of Cups. Pisces loves you. There's an obstacle between you. I don't know what it is. Six of Wands. Pisces has love for you. Feels like you're their soulmate. Two of Cups here. Six of Wands. Why is the Judgment card in the reverse? Emperor in the reverse. Ten of Cups. Ten of Swords in reverse. Pisces wants this more than you can ever imagine. Okay, Ten of Cups, lots of love. Ten of Swords in reverse, that's a comeback around card. Why is the Emperor in the reverse and the Judgment card in the reverse? There's an obstacle here. And I don't know if it's the Pisces not having confidence. Is the Pisces not available? What is in the way of this? There is something here, Pink, that is in the way of this Pisces standing on business. And I'm not sure what it is. It's not for a lack of love, because this Pisces loves the shit out of you. Hey, Cass Love. Hey, Muhammad. Hey, Variation of Shutter. But there's some kind of obstacle. He definitely lacks confidence, I feel, but I'm not. That may be it. That may be the thing. He wants this. Can I clarify the Six of Wands down here? Because it's almost like, especially with this confidence thing coming out in the Six of Wands, it's almost like he may be afraid that you might reject him. He may have a little bit of a fragile ego. It's okay, Clarify the Six of Wands for Pink. Talk to me about this. I think that ties into this Emperor in reverse. I think it does. I think that ties into this. Clarify the Six of Wands, please. Gotcha. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. He's guarded. He's guarded because he's afraid of putting himself out. Yeah, Knight of Swords in reverse. He's guarded. You know what though? Hermit reversed. I think you're going to hear from this Pisces if you haven't already. I don't know if he's going to be crystal clear about the fact that he's crazy in love with you and wants your happy booty back. But I do feel like he's going to pop up. I absolutely look at there, Pink. Right. That's what's up. You're fine, Cass Love. Don't worry about it. Here's what I feel, Pink. He definitely wants this. He is nutty as a fruitcake when it comes to you. Okay. He lacks the confidence to take a leap of faith and put himself out there and risk rejection, if that makes sense. Okay. Do I think he's going to find a way to get your attention in some way? Yes. Very smart, kind of left brain guy. I think heart is hard for him. Possibly. But I think that he is. I think that he is going to find a way to get your attention, whether it's reaching out to you directly, getting in front of your face, accidentally on purpose run into you. There's something here. There's some way that he's going to try to get your attention. And it may be directly or indirectly. I'm getting either way. All right. That's what I got. That's what I'm picking up here. So I hope that gave you some clarity and a good update, Pink. Cass Love, honey, you are fine. If you want me to put your mod status back, Love Bug, I will. And when you know, everybody needs time to take for themselves. So you do not owe me an apology at all. I just appreciate anything that people do to help us out here. Okay, good. Uncle L, Taurus in the house. Taurus alert. Hey, Uncle L, I have a question for you. Hey, Cola, I need your questions. You're up next. But first, I got to ask Uncle L a question. He already knows what I'm going to ask him. Uncle L, who did it and ran? Y'all, I know y'all probably know who Uncle L is. He is a reader. He's a Taurus. And he's funny as all get out. He's a good reader, and I vibe in his chats a lot. I'll pop in whenever I catch him live on there. And but there is a part that he does whenever he reads. It was Virgo. God, I remember that because I think I popped the last time I popped into your chat. I think you were reading for Virgo. But anyway, he does this. There is a section of a part of the reading that he does. You know how all the readers have like sections, like we'll do the singles, we'll do this, we'll do that, whatever, right? He's got a part called Who Did It and Ran. Y'all have to, he is funny. He is really funny. So yeah, go subscribe to Uncle L's channel. He's a riot. He's awesome. He is awesome sauce. But anyway, all right, let's go, Cola. I need your questions, Love Bug. Let's do it. You sent me money for 2 questions. So let's get your questions. I had to cut up with Uncle L for a minute, y'all. All right. Daniel, I gotcha. Daniel is a tough nut to crack, Cola, but we're going to do it. All right. Give me Daniel the Cancer toward Cola. Feelings and intentions, please, of Daniel the Cancer Toward Cola, the Virgo. Speaking of Virgos, Cola did it and ran. Uncle L. She did it and ran. I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. Cancer, Daniel. Current feelings and intentions of Daniel, the Cancer, toward Cola, the Virgo, please. Give me Daniel. Oh, Ace of Cups. This flew out. This flew out. We'll get more. We'll get more. Trista Marie, what's up with you? 9 of Cups. You got some jumpers. Got some jumpers, which is interesting. We take jumpers. Let's get more, Cola. Let's get more. One more shuffle. Tower reversed. 5 of Wands in reverse. King of Wands. I want to clarify this 9 of Cups as well. 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Hierophant in the reverse. That's the wish card. Okay. He really would like to be in a position where he moved forward. He has these fears with the Tower in reverse. That is one of my cards about fear and avoidant type energy and you know, kind of avoiding the fight, avoiding drama, but at the same time, super attracted to you. Very, very attracted to you. Guarded with the Queen of Swords and the Hierophant in reverse. Guarded, Ace of Swords in the reverse. Struggling to open up to you about that or communication, to really open up about that. The issues, feeling guarded, feeling fearful, afraid of commitment, afraid of putting themselves out there. Why is the Death card coming out? Page of Swords in the reverse, Moon reversed, World reversed. There's a lot of wishing things were different. A lot of wishing things were different. A lot of wishing he wasn't so afraid, wishing he didn't have unfinished business, and he does with the World card in reverse. I don't know that he's going to take any action. He's really wrestling with that. He's really wrestling with that, Cola, with taking action toward you. He knows you have a lot to offer. He knows you have a lot to offer. He knows that. I don't think he's going to do anything. I don't think he's going to do anything. 3 of Pentacles here in the reverse. He has such admiration for you. Such admiration. The reverse world, unfinished business from the past. Unfinished business. A cycle that's not been closed out in his mind. Something that he's not over. And I even got the 3 of Pentacles and the reverse third-party energy here. Do I think he's seeing somebody? No, 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 no. It's that energy of that person, right? He's just afraid to do anything. Or I don't even know if it's fear. I don't even know if it's fear. It's definitely guarded. I don't even know that it's fear so much as it is just him saying, I just can't do this right now. And that's the thing. Finds you very attractive. Yeah. Is he seeing someone else? Sun reversed, Seven of Swords in reversed, Five of Cups. No, there's not. I'm kind of getting that he's straight up about that. He's just not in a happy place with the Sun reversed, Five of Cups upright, Seven of Swords in reverse, if that makes sense. He has a lot, the reason it's almost like I get this energy of him ruminating that he wishes he was in a different place in his life because he has so much. He knows you're a keeper. He knows you're a good catch. He says this. He says she's a Queen of Cups. She's got it going on, right? He says she's, and I know you're an earth sign, but you know what I'm saying. He says she's a keeper. She's somebody that if I was in a different place and time, I could love. And I find her very attractive. He's very attracted to you. He finds you extremely attractive. I don't even know that it's fear. I don't think it's fear so much as it is him just saying, I'm just not in this place where I can do this at this moment. And, bottom of the deck, King of Swords. A lot of times I look at the King of Swords as like a head over heart. Like this just doesn't make sense to do this right now. That's what I got. It's like he talks himself out of it. Okay. I don't think he's talking to that person. I don't. I mean, the third party energy that I believe that came up was just the lingering energy that can cause third party energy to come up when somebody's not over somebody. I've seen that happen. And I felt that when I saw it. And then when I clarified, then yeah. And I think too, Three of Pentacles in reverse, that just speaks to him not doing anything to build, not taking action. Okay. I gotcha. Let's see what we can find out. How does he feel about this break and Cola asking for this break? How does he feel about this break and Cola asking for this break? How does he feel about that? What's his take on 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 that? Knight of Swords in the reverse, Eight of Cups in the reverse, Page of Swords in the reverse. I think he's hoping that you guys will come back together. Why is the Knight of Swords here in the reverse? Five of Swords in the reverse. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. He does feel he wonders if you're telling him everything, if there's more to the story. With that Knight of Swords in the reverse, he wonders if you're being honest about why you want the break. He wonders about that. He does want you guys to come back together. Why is the Page of Swords in the reverse? Suspicious. He's afraid you're not telling him everything. He may feel like you're dealing with somebody else. He does. Oh. Well, I don't have all reversals. I've got a mix. But he feels like you've got someone else, or he wonders. Let me just say that. He wonders if there's someone else. He wonders if you're telling him everything. He does want things. He does want to come back together and try this thing again. When you get back, 8 of Cups in reverse. But he's suspicious. Page of Swords in the reverse. He thinks you may have someone else. Emperor in the reverse. On the, on the QT. Fool, Lovers. The Lovers suggest another option. He's afraid you got another option. That's what he's suspicious of. He's afraid you're not telling him everything, and he's kind of afraid that you're losing interest. But that's what's up. The reverse Emperor is just someone that you're keeping quiet, that you're not talking about, a male interest, that you're not, that you're keeping quiet. Yeah, that's fair, Cola. But yeah, that sometimes a reversal suggests something being hidden, right? And that's what's up. So that's what I got. But I do think that he doesn't know what to think about it, but he definitely wants things to work out between you two. He wants to come back again and try this again. Good question, right? Good question. The problem is, and it's it's interesting that you would ask that question and you would answer that, Cola. What would happen if she told him, I want you? And she did tell him that. The problem is he has problems believing that, Cola. He has problems believing that she wants him because he's got those wounds from what his ex did. He has a problem believing it. And that's why his suspicion went up whenever you said, let's take a break. That's why, it probably triggered that wound, that insecurity. And I imagine he does want something long-term, but he's got to believe that he deserves it. Yeah. But unfortunately, this is one of those things that you can't, all the reassurance that comes from you, verbally and otherwise, is not going to convince him. He has to convince himself. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. That's the problem. See? Wow. Mm-mm-mm. And I think you did. I think you were wise to ask for that break. And let me just say this. That break is not unreasonable, particularly with everything going on. And it's not your fault that you triggered a wound. If anything, it needed to be triggered, okay? Because he needs to see that he's got that issue. that insecurity. His problem is he can't believe your words or actions because he's hearing the filter that he's hearing. He's not toying with you. He's not. He's wounded. That's what's up. He's not playing with you. He's wounded, and he's hearing your words and viewing your actions through a filtered lens of a wound, right? Yeah. And it's not your responsibility to tiptoe around his wounds and his triggers. It's his responsibility to work on that. Yeah, and he can't because he's got that wound. He's got that insecurity, that wound that is, from that unfinished business that he's not over. That's what's up. And that's why he acts squirrely. Yeah. That's what's up, Miss Cola. But I hope that gave you some clarity, love bug. All right, my love. Thank you, Cola. Cola, did you ever go to my Patreon? I sent you a freebie, didn't I? Didn't I send you I thought I sent you a freebie, but I don't know. If I didn't, let me know and I will. All right, we are on Cassie. I know, right, Greedy Joey? Let's go, Miss Cassie. Thank you, love. Cassie you are an Aquarius, asking about Jay the Virgo, your coworker. Let's see what's up, Miss Cassie. Why did I say Kathy? Let's see what's up, Miss Cassie. Jay the Virgo toward Cassie the Aquarius. Coworker situation. Give me Jay the Virgo toward Cassie the Aquarius. Jay the Virgo toward Cassie the Aquarius. Jay the Virgo toward Cassie the Aquarius. Jay the Virgo toward Cassie the Aquarius, please. Jay the Virgo toward Cassie the Aquarius. Jay the Virgo toward Cassie the Aquarius. Queen of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Five of Pentacles. Well, this is oh so interesting, Miss Cassie. Jay the Virgo feels a connection with you. And the interesting thing is this, Jay the Virgo, and you're an air sign. This is hilarious. You're going to get this. You know how we air signs will get in our head. Virgos are airy too because they're ruled by Mercury. So they're very in their head, believe it or not. Virgo, Queen of Swords, goes from a place of logic and says, this is a dumb idea. You shouldn't do this. If you do this, this is going to cause problems here. Lose my job, lose whatever, Five of Pentacles, maybe I'll get hurt, maybe I'll get abandoned. Virgo, let me tell you, I'm going to say this, I love Virgos. I love Virgos. But let me say one of their challenges. One of the challenges that Virgos face is that they can be a little bit pessimistic. They can think of everything in every reason in the world why something would go wrong. And I love Virgos. They're amazing people. They're super smart. They're loyal. They make the greatest friends. And I have some really good Virgos in my life. Okay. But does this Virgo feel something? Oh, yes, very much so. You guys have some sort of a connection with this Wheel of Fortune, and I'm going to clarify this, but the Virgo gets in their head. The Virgo gets in their head and thinks of every reason why this should not be something that the Virgo acts on. Yes, exactly. So what is in this Wheel of Fortune that this person feels? What is this? And that, by the way, is the major arcana. So this is a very overwhelming feeling for this Virgo. And I do see the Virgo trying to, in their brain, figure out why they should not act on this. But let's get the Wheel of Fortune and get a little bit more on what's behind the feeling. Do I think he's in love with you? I don't necessarily think he's in love with you. What I think he sees is the fact that he could fall head over heels in love with you. That, yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Cassie, this Virgo feels this stuff in a crazy way. Maybe even more than you. Let's see if he's going to do anything about it. He didn't do anything about it. He's like, I could be happy with that girl. I could be happy with that girl. I could be happy with that girl named Cassie over there. I could be happy with that girl. He ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do nothing. He's gonna try to stay busy at work. He's gonna try to stay busy, but I'm gonna tell you what, he's gonna keep getting distracted at work. I think right now the energy is he ain't gonna do a thing, right? Does that make sense? So that's what I see. That's what I see. Hello, God-seeking atheist. I'm not terrified of death, but I've had, outer body experiences. I was reading your comment. I have a lot of atheist friends, God-seeking atheist, and I get a lot of their logic. I really do. And they have been significant in my journey in a good way, right? They've helped me to deconstruct from religious trauma, basically. You both act like that, Cassie. So, Cassie, I hope this at least gave you clarity. You're not crazy. You're absolutely not crazy. This person definitely. Wow, Cassie, I love that. I love that. How sweet. Well, how sad, and I'm sorry you lost your puppers, but I've lost puppers that I feel around me still, so I do believe that. I'm big into my puppy. She's your soulmate. I love that. I'm a big dog. I love animals of all kinds. Dogs, cats, horses. Those are my favorites. I've got just one dog right now, but if I could, I'd have a zoo, but I just couldn't take care of them. I don't have time. There's Calico. Good to see you again, beautiful. How you doing? But Cassie, I hope that gave you some clarity, my love, about this Virgo. You guys are cute, you and the Virgo. Me too, Cassie. Better today. Good, Calico. Thank you, Cassie. I hope that helped you, love. All right, Miss Catherine, you are up next. Let me get to Catherine's question and we will go from there. All right. All right, here we go. Let me go over here. Click here, click here, click here. It's like I got more tabs open than y'all can ever imagine. Can y'all give me oh really, Cassie? Well, I don't know what to tell you, God-seeking atheist. I'm not an atheist. I believe there are many divine energies, right? Yeah, me too. In fact, Greedy Joey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 at the moment. 11 windows open. Isn't that crazy? But this is let's go to Catherine. Oh, y'all give me just a minute. I need to send a text. Hang on one second. Okay, sorry. I needed to, that was kind of something I needed to text back on. That was my future son-in-law. All right, Katie is up next. Let's go, Catherine. Let's go. Here we go. Catherine, will I hear back from a romantic interest on my birthday? Let's find out. Let's see what's up. How do things look for communication to come from this romantic interest? Between now and birthday, Catherine's birthday. How do things look? How do things look between now and the birthday for Catherine to receive communication? What are the energies around that? Will there be communication between now and Catherine's birthday? Will there be communication between now and Catherine's birthday, please? Will there be communication between now and Catherine's birthday? I saw it come through, Chloe. I got you. How does this look for communication? Two of Wands in reverse, Chariot in the reverse, Nine of Wands in the reverse. I don't think so. I think there's thoughts of it, but ultimately, I think this person decides against it. Why is the Two of Wands here in the reverse? Not sure if they want to start something. A little bit ambivalent about starting something up. Afraid of catching feelings, quite honestly. So there's some ambivalence about that. There's some angst about catching feelings. Four of Swords in reverse, Seven of Wands in reverse, Wheel of Fortune. What's interesting, Catherine, this person that you have asked about does feel a connection with you, but really just absolutely decides not to do anything about it. Here's what's interesting, Catherine. This person tries to not think about you, and you keep coming up in this person's mind. He or this romantic interest is attracted to you and could see themselves being happy with you. So, but right now, I see them being a bit nervous about getting into something and opening up their heart. Do I think they will at some point? Yes, but not by your birthday. Not by your birthday. Yeah, they're going to reach out to you, but I don't see it happening before your birthday, Catherine. So I hope that gave you some clarity, love. All right. And yes, Miss Chloe, I saw your question come through. I'm going to add you to the list. You'll be after Buzz. Let me double check, but I believe so. Yes. All right. Let me update the list. And we are on Anastasia next. All right, let's see what's up. Hang on one second. Okay. All right. Good. All right. Here we go. Oh. Okay. We're going to switch things up, Miss Anastasia. We're going to switch things up a little bit. All right. Freestyle and who's around you. I'm going to do who's around you first and then freestyle second. Who is around Anastasia romantically? What's next for Anastasia romantically? Who's around Anastasia? What are the energies around Anastasia romantically right now? Anastasia the Cancer. Who is around Anastasia romantically? Who's around Anastasia romantically? From an energetic standpoint, who is around Anastasia romantically, please? Who is around Anastasia romantically? I need one more shuffle. Who is around Anastasia romantically? I think you've got a couple of people in your energy. And what's crazy is I kind of get neither one of them really speaking up about their interest in you. Well, this one will eventually. This one will eventually. This person may have air or earth in their chart. They are slow about it, but they are coming towards you. This is the thing. Here's how this person perceives you. They feel like you have a lot of options and they don't want to be in a situation where they feel like they've got to compete. They may be a little bit timid. I like this person. They're very reserved. King of Cups. They're very reserved. They came in as the Knight of Swords in reverse. Then when I clarified, I got the Knight of Pentacles in the upright. So they're not going to open up to you immediately. But because I think they think that you've got a lot of options and they don't want to feel like they have to compete, but they have a lot of love for you. Whoever this is, you've got history with. Ten of Swords in reverse, King of Cups. How will she know who this is? It's somebody that's got deep feelings for you. They think about you a lot. Ten of Cups. All right. Let's see who this Page of Wands is in the reverse. Who is this that's not coming forward? Who is this that's not coming forward? And what's their story? Who is this that's not coming forward? I get you being torn, by the way. I get you being torn. Kind of caught in the middle of these two. I don't know what it is. Possibly. Page of Wands, who are you? Why are you here? Page of Wands in reverse. Who are you and why are you here? I know. That's what I get. And I see you just going, we can't do this. Lovers. Magician in the reverse. Whoever this is, that's how they're coming in. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. This person wants something with you. This person feels like they don't have the ability to do something towards you, but they want to. And I kind of think, here's what's crazy about this one. This would be a new person. They're coming in as the Ace of Cups. They do want something with you. Why is the Magician here in the reverse? They may feel like the ball is in your court, like you know what they want, you know who they are, you know what they want. Six of Swords. Distance, travel. Empress. This is the thing. What this person is telling me is the reason that they're not reaching out is because you know how they feel already. You know who I am. You know what and the ball's in your court. Wow. But there's a deep connection with that one. Tell me more about the Three of Pentacles here. Eight of Swords in the reverse, the World card. I see you making up your mind between these folks. Three of Cups. There's a reunion in your future with someone. But that's what I got. I hope that gave you some clarity. I hope that gave you some clarity. Let me know. And then we'll freestyle you. Hang on one second, Anastasia. All right. What does Anastasia need to know in general? 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 Okay. Six of Pentacles. There's a new opportunity coming towards you. There's something new that you're embarking upon that's going to bring money to you. This may fall in, I don't know if you know about this, but this feels like something that kind of falls in your lap or did fall in your lap. Don't try to talk yourself out of this. Follow your intuition. That's what I'm getting. Don't try to make sense of things that your intuition is telling you to do. All right. Remember this, missed opportunities weren't for you. So don't look back. I'm just getting to tell you that. I'm also getting to tell you that you need to, here we go again. I've told you this before. Make sure you're taking care of yourself and getting enough rest. Make sure you're taking care of yourself and getting enough rest. There's somebody here that you'll be hearing from. Here's the issue. I think this person has good intentions, but you guys may cross wires, whoever this communication is from. You will. Okay. Here's the thing. Maybe you already crossed wires. There is a person here you're going to hear from. And I think you guys may have had an argument, or I may be predicting an argument. Nonetheless, the reach out is an apology and making nice. Okay. So I don't know if you've had an argument with someone or you're going to, but what I can tell you is you will get communication from this person to make things right, to clear the air, to make things right, apologize, and that sort of thing. And quite honestly, I feel like this crossed wires, this is a communication thing. I think there's a misunderstanding. And I think once you guys both realize what the other one was really meaning to say, then I heard that, then you'll be okay. Does that make sense? So that's what I feel. That's what I feel. And I'm not sure who it is. It could be a friend. It could be a colleague. It could certainly be a romantic interest. Anything else that she needs to know? Yeah. I knew he was going to show up. You know, Des going to show up. Des misses you and feels abandoned. He's like, meow, where are you, Mom? Give me going to show up. I felt his energy when I first started shuffling. Des says, I miss you. Spend more time with me. Crazy cat. I knew it was him. I knew it was him. Lisa, how you doing? It's good to see you, love. But I hope that gave you some info that is useful, Anastasia. I'm glad you're doing good, Lisa. But let me know if that gave you some clarity, Miss Anastasia. I hope so. I hope so. And I need to update the list because we have Julianne after Chloe. All right. All right, here we go. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm sorry. All right. All right, Taylor. You are up, Miss Taylor. Let me timestamp for Taylor. All right, here we go, Miss Taylor. There she is. Yep, it's me and this man again. Oh, girl, you fine. You are fine, love bug. Dylan. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up, Miss Taylor. It's Dylan. Is Dylan going to reach out to reconcile and work things out now this month? Is he ready? Give me the energies of Dylan towards Taylor over the next 30 days. How about that? 30 days or the rest of the month? Tell me which, Tay. Tell me which. That's not a lot of difference. I mean, it could be off that much, but let's see. Because we're in the beginning of August. I mean, it's August 10th. 30 days. Okay, gotcha. Give me the next 30 days. Dylan toward Taylor. What's Dylan going to do in the next 30 days, if anything? Is he ready to do something here? Give me Dylan toward Taylor. I'm going to pretend I didn't see that Emperor in the reverse, and we're going to keep rolling. We'll see if there's any validity to it. Give me Dylan towards Taylor in the next 30 days. Give me Dylan towards Taylor in the next 30 days. Actions. Give me the actions of Dylan toward Taylor in the next 30 days. I hate when my cards call me out. No, 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 no. I'm so sorry. Literally, my cards are saying, girl, I said what I said. You saw that Emperor in the reverse and you ignored me. 3 of Wands in reverse, Magician in the reverse. Why is the World card in the upright? The Sun in the reverse, 2 of Wands. Oh, Taylor, you are going to hate me. My cards are saying he will, but not in the next 30 days. Oh, I swear to God, I can't make this up. He will come around. 2 of Wands, he will come around. He's just pokey. 6 of Wands, he might be trying to get your attention. Why is the 9 of Swords here? Tower reversed. Why is he afraid? Why is he being so afraid? Why is he avoidant? Why is he being afraid? Does he have abandonment issues? I know. He's got fears. 9 of Swords. By the way, very up in his head. He thinks about you a lot. But it's, it's like he's very, I feel like he's got fears of abandonment with that 9 of Swords and that Tower reverse. Definitely fears of disaster, fears of abandonment. Look. My cards are being snarky, Taylor. I think what it is, I'm going to be real with you. I don't think it's that he's afraid you're going to be mad. Let's go a little deeper. Taylor, I know we've read about Dylan. I think Dylan has abandonment issues, and the way that manifests with him is avoidant energy. He tends to run from emotional vulnerability. Okay. Abandonment wounds can cause different types of unhealthy attachment styles, right? Could be. And the interesting thing about this, Taylor, is I would be willing to bet my next month's income that this is not what caused his abandonment wound when you abandoned him when you broke up. It was already there. You were probably mirroring something that already has happened to him in the past, possibly even goes back to childhood for all we know. Very possible. Nonetheless, so don't walk away from this thing thinking, oh my God, I caused this. No, you didn't. You just mirrored it. The universe put you in his path to mirror this back to him so he would see that he needs to fix it. Now, does he understand the assignment? I don't think yet he does. But I keep getting this energy that he will. The World card in the upright. He will absolutely conquer this shit and make a decision and move forward. But I'm going to tell you something, Taylor. You're a beautiful person, and I never want to see you put your life on hold for anyone. So do not sit around and wait. I mean, if he makes it, great, okay? But don't sit and put your life on hold for this person. And it's okay to check in on it, but please don't rule out other possibilities, okay? Definitely don't. So don't walk away from this thing thinking this is my fault. I mean, if you broke up, you're supposed to kind of cut bait, right? I gotcha. You may need to do some shadow work to try to work through that. That may be why you're kind of, not having any luck dating. You may still be in that energy, that vibrational energy of the breakup, if you will. And that shadow work will help you to kind of bust that in a good way, to disrupt that energy. And there are some energies we need disrupted, right? Yeah. So I hope that helps you, my love. I hope that helps you. My cards are snarky today. When your cards call you out. Okay, I'm glad it helped you, sweetie. I'm glad it helped you, love. And thank you as always, Taylor. Thank you. All right. Next up is, I bet this is my little Taurus friend coming up. Let's timestamp for Sarah. Sarah, Sarah, Sarah. Oh, we're looking at Chris the Taurus. There she is. Hey, beautiful. All right, Sarah. What's going on with Chris the Taurus? Current feelings for Sarah the Taurus. 2 bulls in one pasture. Sorry, Sarah, I had to. I know we've read about this Taurus before, but I don't know. I'm just feeling very cheeky. Anyway, I know, right, Greeny Joey? Give me Chris the Taurus towards Sarah the Taurus. Give me Chris the Taurus towards Sarah the Taurus. 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 Give me Chris the Taurus towards Sarah the Taurus. Six of Wands, 4 of Wands, the way you make me feel. Page of Swords in the reverse. This is so cute. Listen, he likes the way that he feels when he's around you. That's number one. In and of itself, I wouldn't like that card if it didn't have the 4 of Wands behind it. So I'm okay with it. I'm okay with, I like the way that I feel when I'm with you. I'm okay with that because 4 of Wands is here. He's wanting something with you. Okay. He's wondering if you're his person, or either he already thinks that you're his person, or he feels like you could be, with the 4 of Wands here, right? With the 11-11 relationship card, Sarah. Page of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Wands. Listen to me, Sarah. He doesn't want you to, he's trying to hide how attracted he is to you. I don't know why, but he feels like he's got to keep himself under control. He's very attracted to you, but he doesn't want to express that. Very, very attracted to you. In fact, he feels very, I know, right, Joey? He feels very discombobulated when you're around. Okay, you know that Vince Gill song that's older than the hills? I get weak in the knees and I lose control. Something or other. I can't, I'm scared to speak. I'm so scared to death whenever you come around. Yeah, he gets rattled, like in a good way. He's very attracted to you, bottom line. And he's wondering if you guys, if you're his person, or he thinks you are, one or the other. So yeah. And I get that. He's trying to be real stealth about the attraction to you, but he feels connected. He feels a connection to you for sure. He's very attracted to you. Hey, friend. Who loves a good stripper pole? But so friend, these are actually mini reads tonight, friend, like Joey is saying, like Greeny Joey's saying. But I did do an all signs reading earlier this afternoon, and I did a general reading for Capricorn. And then yesterday, I think I uploaded Capricorn's individual sign reading. So I don't know if you saw that either. But one of them, I can give you the link if you want for the Capricorn reading for yesterday that came out, that was uploaded. Yeah, I'll get it for you. Hang on. All right, here we go. Let me go over here. Here's the link to the Capricorn reading that just came out. When did it come out? Yeah, it came out yesterday. So it's hot off the press. But I do know attraction, but I was just wondering if he had real feelings or was just sexual. I kind of think there's some substance to his feelings, Sarah, with this Four of Wands. Let me drill down on the Four of Wands just a little bit for you, Sarah. Oh, wow. Okay. He feels a connection. He definitely feels the connection, Sarah. I want to drill down on the Four of Wands a little bit. He didn't want to let you get away. He does not want to let you get away. Absolutely. So I don't know if he's got love for you, but he feels like he could if he doesn't already. So I think there's something here, Sarah. I definitely think there is something here. Hey, Dosey, yes. Or Dose is, I don't know if I'm saying your name right, but yes, we are doing mini reads and they are not free. They are paid. And if you would like to get on the list, the instructions are at the top of the chat in the pinned comments. And they're also scrolling across the bottom of the screen here if you can read it. Hey, Sam, too. So I did Scorpio earlier today, the general reading for Scorpio. These are paid readings, Samton. And I uploaded Scorpio's reading, individual sign reading yesterday. If you would like, I can give you that link. But next, and Sarah, I hope that gave you some clarity, my love. I hope that gave you some clarity, sweetheart. My little Taurus friend. Okay, I will do that. Hang on one second. Give me 1 second and I will get your the link to that Scorpio. Oh, I went to the wrong place. Hang on. You said Scorpio, right? Yes. Okay. Hold on. Yep. All right, here we go. All right. Oh, of course. Absolutely. All right, there is the Scorpio reading, Samton. There is the Scorpio reading. All right, so next up is Ray. Thank you too, Sarah. I appreciate you so much. Oh, love you too, Samton. Thank you for that. Thank you, thank you. Right back at you. All right, Ray is up next, and let me timestamp for Ray. All right, here we go. Ray is, I shared something personal with the Leo, and I feel like he lost interest over it. What are his likely next actions toward me? Let's see what's up, Ray. Let's see what's up. Give me this Leo's next actions toward Ray. Give me this Leo's next actions toward Ray. Give me the 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 Leo's next actions towards Ray, please. Give me the Leo's next actions toward Ray. Emperor reversed, Four of Swords in the reverse, Magician in the reverse. This Leo, I think your gut may be right, Ray. This Leo may back away from things. The Leo has some angst about this, and it may be that the Leo just wants to take some time to think things over with the Four of Swords in the reverse. I do see the Leo backing away, though, definitely, with the Emperor in the reverse and the Magician in the reverse. I'm going to drill down on this Four of Swords in the reverse because I don't know that lost interest is the best description. It may be more of, I want to think about this. Let's get the Four of Swords in reverse. Let's get the Four of Swords in the reverse for Ray on this Leo. Two of Cups, Eight of Cups in the reverse, Seven of Wands in the reverse. It's a temporary thing, Ray. It's a temporary thing all day long. Leo is coming back around. Leo's coming back around. My gut was right. I think this Leo wants time to think about things. The Leo definitely feels like you're a soul connection. Leo has feelings for you. And Leo will be back around. I think Leo's going to take a break. I think Leo's going to take a step back. Let the Leo take a step back. Give the Leo their space. I think Leo will be back all day long. That's what I got. That's what I got. Yeah. He sure does. Or he feels, I think he has emotion. I think this Leo has emotion for you. If not, it's just that there's this soulmate connection and he feels it and he thinks you feel it too. I think he's got emotion for you though with that Seven of Wands in reverse. I think he's catching feelings or has caught some feelings. Absolutely. You do feel it. Okay. That's what I got. So do I think he's lost interest? Not at all. Do I think he'll take a step back? Yes. Do I think he'll be back? Yes. You know, what I know about fixed signs is they like to marinate on things. They like to think on things, even fixed fire and fixed air, right? They like to marinate a little bit, if that makes sense. So I think that your fixed fire sign just wants to take a step back and marinate on that for a little bit. It must have been something pretty significant. And if so, that's understandable, right? And I get that. Possibly, but I don't really see that. Maybe, but I definitely feel like this is a temporary break. It was significant, yeah. So that's fair. That's absolutely fair. Hey, who asked about Aquarius earlier? Somebody asked about Aquarius. Hey, Guzman, if you're still here, let me know and I can give you the Aquarius link. I uploaded Aquarius last night. Let me know. And I will be glad to do that for you. I just didn't want to, I wanted to finish Ray's question first. But Ray, did that give you some clarity? You're welcome, sweetie. You are absolutely welcome. Next up is Buzz Lightyear. Buzz Lightyear in the house. Hey, Miranda, how you doing? Good to see you, love bug. All right, Buzz Lightyear. There he is. Hey, sweetheart. All right, let's check in on Catherine and you. Is there anything I need to be aware of with me, Virgo, and Catherine's relationship? And I know she's a Cancer. Let's see. Let's check in on the energies between you two. Give me the energies between Buzz and Catherine, please. Is there anything Buzz needs to know about with regard to Catherine the Cancer? Hey, Wolf. What's up? Anything Buzz needs to know about this connection with he and Catherine the Cancer? Let's take a look. Is there anything here? What does he need to know? What does he need to know? What does he need to know regarding this connection with Catherine the Cancer? Is there anything Buzz needs to know? Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. What is she not telling him? What's bothering her? There's something bothering her, Buzz, that she's not talked about. There is something that she is keeping internalized. There is something bothering her. What is it? She's worried about stability. She may be worried about let me go over here and ask a different question. Can I do that, Buzz? Hold on. I'm going to even pull up a different deck. How does she feel what are her feelings toward Buzz? What are her feelings toward Buzz? I don't think this is you. I think this is something else. Oh, okay. That's on her brain. That's on her brain. Let me ask you this. Has she had opportunity, or well, let me just say this. Has she had some issues where she's looked for an apartment and fell in love with one and then it didn't come through, she didn't get it, or it didn't work out, or some shit like that, like a missed opportunity, and she's disappointed about it? That may be what's going on. I think this has to do with stability. Okay, that's what I'm picking up. That's why the Four of Cups is here in the reverse, but I didn't think it had to do with you. I thought it had to do with stability or family or money or home or something, because it was coming in as Pentacles. And I was like, I don't think this is about Buzz. I don't think, yeah, she's good with you. Three of Cups here. She's vibing. She's vibing. She's just, look, she feels a strong connection with you. She's just worried about this stuff. She's worried about this stuff with her home. That's what I'm picking up here, though. And quite honestly, another part of this thing with this apartment, Buzz, is she's worried about the financial side of things. I'm not sure what, I think she's worried about being able to meet her obligations or be able to get what she wants for the money that she has, something of that nature. I think she's worried about that. I think that's very high on her brain. And I don't think she opens up to you as much as it bothers her. I think it bothers her a lot more than she lets on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So she's got to do something. Let's see how that'll go. How will this apartment search go? How will this search for a new place go? Keep the faith. She's going to find something, but she's going to have a doozy or two between now and then. And here's what I'm going to say. Here's what I'm going to say about this, Buzz. She'll find the right one. She will find the right place. You've heard the story about when I moved into the place that I'm in right now, right? I think I've talked about that. She's going to find what she needs. She's going to find what she needs. And yeah, she gets in bad moods about it. Yeah. Okay. So you know that. So I'm a firm believer but in this case, I'm with Granny Joey because there's a health issue. And so it's different for your situation with her. And I'm very much hoping this works out quickly. So I do feel like she's going to get what she needs. I do get it being expensive. I do get her having to come off with some money, sadly. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she definitely needs out of there. She definitely needs out of there, Buzz. Phooey on that. Phooey on that, Buzz. Ooh. She definitely deserves something better. Really? I sure hate that. I'm hoping that things work out expediently for her. And the bad thing is, Buzz, I know. And the thing about it is housing is such a mess right now, at least in the United States, all over. It's just crazy trying to find a place. So I really hope she finds, yeah, I know. It's insane. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. Anywho, Buzz, I hope I gave you some clarity. Her vibe with you, though, and how she feels about you, she's solid on you. Does that make sense? So I still feel like things are very, very solid. Well, and Buzz, she's a Cancer. And look, I love Cancers, and I've got a lot of Cancer in my chart. But do remember, Cancers are ruled by the moon. Cancers are known to be moody. And here's why. Because they're ruled by the most emotional planet in the sky and the fastest moving planet. And so the moon is constantly, it spins about what? It circles the zodiac in 28 days. It goes through all 12 signs in 28 days. And so it's every time, it changes signs about every 2.5 days. And the Cancers feel that, they do feel that. And, Cancer is a hard sign. Virgo is not an easy sign either. I'm not saying it is. But from an emotional standpoint, they feel so deeply, like they're so impacted by everything, right? Cancers are very sensitive, very sensitive. But it can be a beautiful energy. It's a lot. Cancer energy is a lot to navigate, and I know that because that is my Venus placement. So when I'm emotionally invested, it is very, yes, I'm Gemini, but when I get emotionally invested with someone, whether it's, yes, I agree, Julianne, so for me, because it's in my Venus, it's when I'm emotionally invested. So it's only then. However, that in and of itself is a lot to manage, having a Venus in Cancer, and it goes beyond romantic love. It definitely is in that, but it's in the love I have for my daughter. It's in the love I have for my friends. When I get when somebody steps into my blanket fort and they finally get through the Gemini walls, then they meet the Cancer. And I love like a Cancer. And I love hard and I love in a loyal way. And I get my feelings hurt very badly whenever things go wrong between anyone that I care about, whether it's a friend, a lover, my daughter, my family members, anything like that. I just, I get hurt like a Cancer hurts. And so I can understand in some ways the challenges that Cancerians face, if that makes sense. Yes, and it's a lot to navigate. And then that Capricorn moon, it makes it very hard to regulate those emotions, right? You get it, Julianne. But I hope that helped you, Mr. Buzz. I hope that helped you, love. But Buzz, I think you're such a nice person when it comes to her. You are so kind when it comes to her. Oh, lots of love to you too. Lots of love to you too. But I think you are so kind to her and about her. I think it's very sweet. So thank you, Buzz. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love to you and to Catherine. And I hope she feels better. It sucks to feel bad. All right, Chloe is up next. All right, Miss Chloe. Let's go to Chloe. Chloe is asking about Andy. Chloe, are you here, my love? If you are here, tell me yours and Andy's zodiac sign, and we will read for you. All right, so let's read for Chloe. Let's see about Andy. What's the outcome between Chloe and Andy? There she is. She's okay. Oh, Aquarius and we got two air signs. Okay. You're an Aquarius and he is a Gemini. Okay. Let's see if Chloe the Aquarius and Andy the Gemini will get married and settle down. No contact, long distance. Let's see what the future holds for Chloe and Andy, the Aquarius and the Gemini. Chloe the Aquarius and Andy the Gemini. What does the future hold for these two? What does the future hold for these two? Chloe the Aquarius and Andy the Gemini, please. Chloe the Aquarius and Andy the Gemini. I like Aquarians and I'm a Gemini. You guys are smart and we like that. Chloe the Aquarius and Andy the Gemini. What's the future between these two? What's the future between these two? You like the mix? I do too, friend. Okay, here we go. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, Two of Swords in the reverse, Justice in the upright. Do I think that you will hear from Andy? I do. And I feel like Andy is going to reach out to you and possibly try to make things right. I'm not sure with this Ten of Pentacles in the reverse if that means you guys will work things out. Four of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. I think you'll hear from him, but I don't see you guys ending up together. I do think that he will try to make things right, possibly apologize, but I think he is closed off to the idea of trying to work things out again. You know what's interesting, Chloe? You guys have a soul connection. Chloe, can I get mad at this Gemini on your behalf? He definitely feels this damn connection. Crazy ass Gemini. He feels this, Chloe. He definitely feels this. Four of Wands, the Sun card. Why is he not wanting to do anything? I kind of get that he's afraid. Four of Pentacles, he's guarded, and Nine of Swords. I get that he may have fears around emotional vulnerability, possibly around commitment. Yeah, Knight of Swords in reverse. He don't want to tell you how he feels. Look, you want to know how he feels and how he sees you? He sees you as his divine counterpart. Why the hell is he wanting to be fearful about this? I get so mad at these people. Sorry, I'm just frustrated because I know you care about this person and he cares about you. There is a soul connection between you and he knows it. He damn well knows it. You know, and I think that's why he wants to reach out and make things right. Because he does care. He does care. Is there any possibility that this could change? I'm going to tell you what I do see. I don't see it working out, but there's a lot of thought about it. He thinks about it a lot. He thinks about it a lot. Now, what could happen, Chloe, you guys would get back together and break up again. I get him having a hard time pinning himself down on this thing. Hangman in reverse, right? And I think he has fears. And the problem is, I think when he runs, because I get he's a runner, I think when he runs, he doesn't stop to think about how this affects you and how much it hurts you. Chloe, there is an old country song, and it goes back to probably before you were born. And it's by an artist named Lori Morgan. And the words are, when you walk away, I walk the floor. When you go, we both walk. You walk away and I walk the floor. And she's basically saying when this person runs from her, it hurts her too, but the person doesn't realize it, right? And I think that's what I'm seeing here. That's what I'm seeing here, Miss Chloe. So your person, this Gemini has emotion for you. I think the problem is the Gemini has fears of emotional vulnerability all day long. And I think there is some possibility that he would come back towards you and run again. That's the problem. Because I think he's not addressing the issue, if that makes sense. The root cause, which is the underlying issue, right? And that's a wound that he needs to heal. That's what's up. That's what's up, Miss Chloe. And I hope that gave you a little bit of insight into what we see here. So I almost think if he comes back around, and I know you love this person, that's clear. And he loves you, but I think there has to be some work done. I think it would be incumbent upon, I think if you do yourself justice, you insist that he does some work on himself, whether that's therapy, shadow work, combination of both. Because I don't want to, hurt people hurt people. I don't think he wants to hurt you. I don't think he realizes how much it hurts you. He is hurting himself. When a person is wounded and hurting, they don't have the capacity to stop and realize that to the extent that their actions are hurting others. Does that make sense? And that's what's up here. So is it intentional? No, it's not. And is your Gemini a douche canoe? No. But he's acting like one and it hurts you just the same. That's what he's got to realize, right? Okay. So I hope that helps. Good. I hope that helped you, Miss Chloe. And I thank you for booking a reading. I thank everybody that booked readings. We've got one more so far, Julianne. Let me make sure. I think Julianne might be last. Yep. I think what we're going to do, before I read for you, Julianne, thank you, my love. Thank you. Before I read for you, Julianne, I'm going to go and I'm gonna let you be last, and I'm gonna go fix that real quick and change everything. How you doing, love bug? It's good to see you. But let me fix this. Gotcha. So we saved the best for last, right? All right, and let me go here. Why is it doing that? Okay, here we go. There we go. It is good to see you too, love bug. It is good to see you. Let's there we go. All right. All right, Miss Julianne. Let's see what's up. I put an E in your name, and it doesn't have an E in it. Let me fix that. I'll fix it over here. It'll be fixed on the timestamps. All right, Julianne. Let's see what's up. Let me timestamp for you, love. All right, Julianne. Let's see what's up. I gotcha. All right, so Julianne recently broke it off with my boyfriend. He's a Gemini. Oh, these Geminis. Good Lord. I'm a Virgo. What's the general energy moving forward? Sticking to this decision. Let's see what's up. Geminis like Virgos. You guys are you're so smart and grounding, and you kind of get us in a different way than other people do because you're ruled by Mercury. And so in some ways we think alike, some ways not. But even the ways we don't think alike, we tend to understand how the other one thinks. Is that weird? That's my short take on the Virgo Gemini dynamic. All right, let's see what's going on. Yes, very weird. When you ask the general energy moving forward, sticking to this decision, I guess, are you asking, did I do the right thing? Was it right? He was my first romantic Gemini experience. I can check how he's vibing towards you, how he might vibe in the future, how things might have gone if you had stuck around with him or if you give him another chance. Is that kind of what you want me to do, Julianne? Let me know if that would give you what you're looking for. I want to make sure I get you clarity. Making the right choice. How would this have, I'm going to look at how this would have gone had you stayed. How would this have gone? How would this go if she were to have stayed? Give me the joint energies. I feel you. And the joint energies between these two, if they had stuck together. Page of Cups flew out. How would this have gone? Ten of Wands. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Six of Wands. King of Swords. Okay. So here's the issue, and I saw this even with some of the jumpers and things that, you know what, the Ten of Wands, we saw the Page of Cups, and we're going to talk about all of this. I definitely see this being difficult, not just for you, but for him too. Eight of Cups in reverse, right? He may contact you to try to work things out. Does he have the best intentions? I really believe that he does. I think the issue is a maturity issue and a depth issue. I think your level of maturity emotionally and your emotional depth and your stability is at a more advanced place than him. I think what I'm picking up from him is he has emotion, but he's emotionally immature. And therefore, the feelings that he has for you are more, I'm not going to say they're shallow, but they're more shallow than yours. Okay. And so what I'm getting is that you were the rock and the anchor in this thing. As far as, you know, it's almost like you carried this thing, is the best way to say it, with the Ten of Wands. And I think this was a heavy thing for you to carry. Do I think he had emotion for you? Yes. But I think he's emotionally immature. I think you are mature and he's not. Do I think he has love for you and he loved being around you? Yes. He loved the way he felt when he was around you with the Six of Wands. But beyond that, King of Swords, a little bit detached from the deep feelings, right? We picked that up with that Page of Cups. So I don't think you were wrong. If you're looking, I think the problem is he's not ready for a girl like you. And I say that in a nice way toward both of you. And he may even know that, but somehow I think he really doesn't. What I'm picking up, Julianne, is that your match. Yes, absolutely. I think your match, a more ideal match for you, is going to be someone that has more depth. I think the intelligence, I think the mental connection was a big thing for you in the Gemini, right? And I get that. Both of those signs, Virgos and Geminis, we like someone who challenges our mind. And I think you found that with this person, and I think he found that with you. And I think from that standpoint, he very much enjoyed the connection, and you probably did as well. But I think at the end of the day, I think you just have the energies that I pick up between. I don't think he's a bad person, but I think there is more. You're more layered. There's more to you, and he's not there yet, and he may never be. And that's okay. That doesn't make him a bad person, but he is not as deep as you are. I don't know any other way to say this. I'm not doing a good job. We have different strengths, which was great. He was the first person I experienced. He poured into me. Yes. Okay. So I don't know if this is, I'm trying to find the words. I'm struggling with the words. And if I said this, like the words escape me, because I don't want to sound like I'm slamming him, but I could easily do that with trying to describe this, and that's not what I'm trying to do. Because I don't feel like that's merited to slam him or to insult him. I don't think that at all. But I think what you were dealing with was somebody with, I think you dealt with a male Gemini that in many ways was a typical male Gemini, but in other ways not. Okay. Because I think this Gemini did have some ability to appreciate what you brought to the table. Okay. If you understand what I mean. But I don't think this Gemini can match you. And do I feel like it has to do with money? No. And I don't know. It's just depth. That's just the best thing I can come up with to explain this. And let me just say this about Gemini men. At the risk of pissing Gemini men off, I'm going to say this. And I don't mean to, because I am a Gemini and I love Gemini energy. And I know some great mature Gemini men. But as one of the things that Gemini men struggle with, one of the things that they have to learn to overcome, and some of them do and some of them don't, it's like they never grow up. They're always about age 8, emotionally and in every other way. Yes, emotional depth. There's things I've brought up that feel deep in myself. Yes, exactly. And I think he probably just looks at you like, what? You know, when you're talking. Now, here's what's crazy. You could probably talk quantum physics with this Gemini or calculus or something really cerebral, you know, and he would be right with you. Okay. You could talk conspiracy theories, politics, the economy, the national debt, the stock market, and the Gemini would be keeping up with you just like this. But you're going to talk about emotional depth, you're going to lose it. Yes, yeah. But I think when you go to emotional depth with this guy, that's where he gets lost in the sauce. And that's where he looks at you like the deer in the headlights, like, what the actual fuck is she talking about? And I don't know if that makes sense. Yes, exactly. And so that's what I'm picking up. And, you know, Gemini men struggle with having the emotional maturity of an 8-year-old. And I saw that Page of Cups come out and I'm like, oh, damn, that's what this is. That's what this is about. Emotional maturity, emotional depth. And sure enough, then we saw the 10 of Wands. That's you carrying this thing, right? You feeling much more deeply than him and it being a burden to you almost. It's a lot of work when you're carrying this thing emotionally, right? And do I think he's a bad guy? I don't. And to a degree, he gets it, and to a degree, he doesn't, if that makes sense, Julianne. So, did you make the right decision? Probably. Was it hard? You damn right. Is he going to contact you? Probably. 8 of Cups in reverse, probably. It's going to be difficult. But I think you did the right thing. He already has. Yeah. He'll probably try to use those words. Geminis like words, you know that, right? And we're good with words. And he'll probably really try to use those words in a persuasive way. It's going to be difficult. But you will get through this, Julianne. I'm proud of you. You know what's interesting, Julianne? You mentioned that this was the first romantic experience that you had with a Virgo. I have never dated a Virgo. I have known a lot of Virgos, and I've had quite a few Virgo friends. One of my very dear besties, actually my bestie is a Virgo. And my dad was a Virgo. And so but I don't know how it is to date a Virgo. I don't know how it work. And I feel like as Geminis go, and I like to think this, I don't know, but I would like to think that I'm fairly emotionally mature as Geminis go. But I don't know how that would vibe. I mean, I would try it for sure. I would definitely, because I like Virgos. I do. I definitely would consider it for sure. But that's fair. That's fair, Julianne. Our ruling sign is about to leave retrograde, though. We'll still have the couple of weeks afterwards of post shadow. Oh, that makes me sad, Julianne. I literally feel your struggle, right? But you got this, Mama. You got this. And kudos to you. Virgos are incredibly strong people. Incredibly strong. So, yes, exactly. Buzz is a Virgo. See, I vibe with Virgos. Yes, that is true, Greeny Joey. I like the way you look at that. Yeah, you do have to be. You're not lying. Thank you. Thank you, Julianne. I appreciate everybody who books readings with me always. That is a huge, uh, huge deal. So, but yeah, Virgos do have to be strong. Oh, but I think I am going to call it a night. By the way, those of you with Pisces placements, Pisces is going to upload tonight. I'll look at what time. I don't know if anybody here has Pisces placements. I'm grateful for you as well, Julianne. Pisces is scheduled for 12:30 Central, so just after midnight. So in about 2 hours, Pisces will drop. And then we start over, but I think we're going to do fire, earth, air, and water next, and then we'll start Aries again. So anyway, I hope that helped everybody. Thanks everybody who booked readings. We'll get timestamps up momentarily. You guys have an amazing evening. I love y'all to the moon and back. And thank you so much, Greeny Joey, for your help. You are amazing. Greeny Joey, if you will email me, I will send you a link for a couple of months free over on Patreon. If you'll email me, you've got my email, right, Greeny Joey? Email me, Greeny Joey, and I will give you a link for that because you're just amazing. And I thank you for what you do. So just make sure to email me and I'll send that to you. Good deal. All right. Y'all have a great night. I love y'all so much. Peace.